Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. In this video I will show you what this fault is basically, and also why the EPC comes on. But obviously it's like the engine management light, it could be anything until you've done a full scan, you don't know what it is. So this has come back as positive, which is very common in the Golf Rs, S3s, basically the 2-litre engines or the 1.8, even some of the 3-litre petrol engines. And I'll show you where this is, and I'll kind of go through everything with you, as to how you need to change it or what you need to do. So underneath here, you don't even need to take this off, but I'm going to take it off because I'm going to be working on it. So here is where the water pump and the thermo is. So it's the thermostat thing that goes. It's very common, but you're best buying the complete, the water pump and the thermostat. So what we'll do is like kind of take all this off, the throttle, everything comes off here, which will be easier to get into when we're on. First, we'll be unplugging this here just because it's in the way. Okay, that's now we need to undo this. I'm going to unplug this just for safety. You don't have to, maybe I'm just going to see how far we need to go before I need to take off. I've just tucked it in like that. It's fine, it's not creased in that sense, like where it rips. So this is size 13 bolt. Literally as soon as you've that's the bolt. I am going to just, as a usual mechanic does, I'm just going to put it there. Not a usual, a naughty mechanic. We should have something for it, but what's that there? And then you've got this there as well. I've also undone this so I can, there's like ways, it's a bit flexible in that sense. Okay. So I've taken this one off, and this side I've tucked it in there. I'm going to move this. You don't really have to, but I'm going to move it. It just makes my life easier. Obviously when you move these, you're going to have to top up antifreeze afterwards anyway, so it's better if you move this. You can get your hand in better in that sense. So we're going to remove this. Bolt 10s, right, there's them ones there. That off, unhooked that one from the bottom there. And this should just literally pop out, and then just be very careful of this. Probably the most cheapest and flimsiest wire in there. So you've got to kind of push on it and then take it out. I'd be using some of that now. It's a lot easier to work from here. You got more room when it's there. There's your water pump. So we'll have to unhook all these. Easier to get to that. I'll be unplugging this as well, just to make life easier for the outside. Yeah, please, I don't recommend that on top of the engine, but I said I'm a naughty mechanic, so I'm going to carry on. What you need to do, I've unplugged this, and then there's this one. We need to hook something onto that and pull it down, okay, and then pull this out, and then you've got that one as well. You've got this hose as well. So all three, just literally undo the clip, and then so now I have loosened it up, and I've taken this off. Just got to go a step at a time really, otherwise it will not work. So that's become loose, okay. So we need to not forget that this went in like this, okay. So that bit is on the right side, okay. We'll just put it there with its bolt, and then we'll unplug the sensor for the, that's it, for the water pump. There you are. So that's all that, and then it hooks onto there. I mean, it won't come off, so I've got to really rip that off, and I'll just kind of pop it back on at a point. What you can do is knock this off as well. Size 13, take it off, pull it to the side so all the wiring's out of the way. These cables here as well, just unplug them as well, just so it's out of the way. I've already moved. I'm going to take this off now, the throttle body. You've got them. I think there's 3 or 4, yeah, there's 4. So one there, one on the back on the other side, one there and one here. So undo it, let it come off, and it'll be easier to work. So I've taken all 4 bolts off, so you should just literally do that. Make sure you don't lose the washer on there. And that can just live there for the time being. So as you can see, guys, it's really easy to get to. You've got kind of them bolts there. There's another one on the inside. But yeah, we'll do them one at a time. I'm going to do them 2 bolts first. So there are 5 bolts, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and then 1 on the side here. Now that I haven't done all the 5 bolts, sorry, we have to take this one off as well. Okay, this one here, these and this. and then this should allow us, this comes off, and then there's this cover on the back of it we'll take off after it's done on there. So that's out of the way. So now we need to really get into this cover and move it. Okay, and you've got a bolt here which comes off, and then the belt's there, and you undo the belt. So this is the bolt on there on the cover, putting it there, and then really it should just be as easy as taking it off. Oh, this one was kind of, this is the cover, guys, so this one was very easy to get to, but this one was a bit of a pain. So it has come off, so we're just gonna pop this with a rest there, and then as you can see now, see how far you can see here. Let me turn the light on. So this belt needs to come off, okay, and then it should all just come out. So if I take this belt off, it's pretty easy to take off anyway, it's not hard. There it is, comes off, just slips off really easy, nothing on, and then there you go. And there is something here, we have to be careful that it doesn't drop. If I can get it out. There we go. What a ball, I can't believe there's no recalls on these as of yet, on some of these. So, yep. So just be careful of these kind of washers here. So that's off. And then on here, you've got this on the side. This, sometimes you can buy it with a kit. Sometimes it doesn't, but it goes on there. And as you can see, from here, you've got a belt. Just make sure that don't come off, but that's where it lives. That's about it, really. And then it's just a kind of a way of reversing the game, really. But that's all it is. But it has took me a good hour, I'd say. Maybe so, yeah, I mean, if you look at this is the way it is. So you've got them two screws. Obviously, they don't come out. And then you've got a screw at the back. And then you've got two here. So one there, one there. And on the cover, if you remember, there's them two. This is the new one. Just make sure they're all nice. No issues. And as you can see, all good.